September 11th, 2001. The United States of America was attacked for the first time in history, a day that would change the lives of Americans forever. 10 years later, we remember.
It does not appear that there's any kind of an effort up there yet. Now remember, oh my God.
The following is a brief timeline of the events of that horrific morning. On September 11th, 2001, terrorists flew planes directly into the World Trade Centers in New York City. At 8:20, Flight 11 crashes into the World Trade Center North Tower. At 9:03, Flight 175 crashes into the World Trade Center South. At 9:38, Flight 77 crashes into the Pentagon. At 9:59, the South Tower of the World Trade Center collapses. At 10:10, Flight 93 crashes in Pennsylvania. At 10:28, the North Tower collapses. As the plane struck the towers, many emergency personnel, including firemen proudly serving the New York Fire Department, entered the towers with the purpose to rescue lives. 2,819 men, women, and children were killed. 1,402 were killed in Tower 1. 614 lost their lives in Tower 2. 3,051 children lost a parent on 9/11. 19,858 body parts were found in the rubble. 1,506,124 tons of debris was cleared from ground zero. We must not forget our past. During the chaos in New York City, a plane crashed in Stony Creek Township, Pennsylvania, at 10:10 in the morning. It is believed that the passengers of Flight 93 United fought back against the hijackers, but unfortunately the plane crashed, leaving no survivors. But they saved lives as the planes were headed to the Pentagon.
Make no mistake, the United States will hunt down and punish those responsible for these cowardly acts. The resolve of our great nation is being tested. But make no mistake, we will show the world that we will pass this test. God bless.
29 days after the initial attack on America, President Bush declares war on terrorism and launched a battle campaign on Afghanistan, the country suspecting of harboring terrorist organizations Al-Qaeda, who was discovered to be the mastermind behind the attack on 9/11. It has been 10 years, and the war is still not over. Since the beginning, the war has spread to Iraq and other Middle Eastern countries, with an estimated of 100,000 soldiers that have lost their lives in combat. 343 firefighters were killed. 23 police officers and 37 Port Authority officers lost their lives in 9/11. Americans, do not forget these faces. Do not forget all that we have been through. Try and remember our lives before 9/11 and realize how they were changed forever. Every face, every name, every soul that lost their lives on 9/11 want you to remember, but do not desire for us to live in fear. They need us to love our lives and rejoice in our freedom. America will not let these terrorists run our lives and ruin what took centuries to build. We must stand up and show terror that we are Americans and they will not scare us anymore. Justice will always be served, and we have proved our determination, resolve, and force when America did not give up on the manhunt for Osama bin Laden, the mastermind of 9/11. On May 1st, 2011, almost 10 years later, bin Laden was captured and killed by Navy SEALs in Pakistan. Our children must grow knowing that their future is bright, full of love, happiness, joy, and peace. We cannot allow them to have fear put into their hearts. I attempt to make a proclamation to all. We must not forget 9/11, but we cannot let terror dictate our lives. Travel with your families, have fun, enjoy America and the world. The Twin Towers will always still be standing tall in our hearts. Freedom is what made America a great nation. Freedom is what millions of our ancestors lost their lives for in battle after battle after battle. Embrace and live freedom. September 11th, 2001 will always be remembered in every American's heart. Tell your children when they're old enough and instill in their minds, heart, and soul to never forget, but never surrender. The following is a reference slide to all of the images and sources of information that was used in this video. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed.